Hello friends and family of YouTube. Well, I wanted to take a little break from doing the Ukraine videos. I've still got plenty of them to come, but I thought it would be kind of nice just to have a little break from it for a little while and take you along with me and kind of show you some of the behind the scenes of what a day in my life can be like. I can't say it's an average day. There is no average day in my lifestyle. Every day is different. So anyway, I just wanted to bring you along and show you what I get into today. So let's get at it. All right, well, I got my banking done. So the next thing I'm going to do today is there is an auction that is an online auction, and there are 6 vans in there. And all of the vans have low mileage on them, from 75,000 to 110,000 miles on them. So I'm gonna go check out those vans and see if I can't get one of those tonight on the auction. So anyway, let's head to the auction house and take a look at them. Well, if you take somebody who is a fisherman out to the lake or the sea, they can tell you exactly where the fish are without even seeing the fish. Well, that's kind of how I am with junk. I can ride by an old country store like this, and man, I just know there is some good junk in that building right there. This place has been closed down probably about 30 years, and I think it opened up probably about 80 years ago. So, man, I would love to go inside that attic, and I would also like to see what's underneath the floors. Right there, that old gas pump has a Chevron on it. That's not one of the gas pumps that are sought after, but it does kind of give you an idea of how long this place has been closed. But yeah, every time I drive by here, man, it just kills me wondering what all is inside that building. And here's what we came for today. We have 6 Chevrolet vans. I usually like the Ford vans, but I'm liking the price of these right now. These generally go for about $8,000 to $10,000 in the condition they're in, with the exception of this one here. This one here's got a few body issues, but nothing major. But anyway, these, like I say, go for about $8,000 to $10,000. Right now, the prices online are about $3,500 to $5,000, and it being an auction, of course, prices can still go up. So that's why I'm here to check them out today and see if I can't get me a deal. Alright, so I've been testing these out, and I've got 2 more to go, so I thought I'd show you one of these as I test it. Alright, so with this camera, everything's going to be a little bit of a close-up. It's hard to get a distant shot in a vehicle where everything's not just right up on your face. Alright, first thing I did is I rolled down the window so I could hear the engine, to see if I can hear any clicking, popping, any kind of sounds that I don't like, because as soon as I turn this ignition on, you're going to have ding, 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 ding. So it's hard to hear the engine with all that going on. So I always turn the air conditioner off so I don't have it blowing in my face and also distracting my hearing. And I'll turn down the radio as far as I can. So what I'm looking for on this oil... All right, we've already had a lesson of the day. Put your phone on airplane mode before doing a video. I just got interrupted by a phone call, but since I'm giving y'all kind of behind the scenes today, I thought I'd include that information. Anyway, what I'm looking for is I want to see the oil pressure on this. I want to see how fast it goes up to a good pressure reading. And I also want to listen to the engine. And I'm going to give it about 3 seconds for the engine to be running. Then I'm going to put it in gear and see if the transmission tries to slip or not. So here we go. Now I'm testing the brakes. You can see that this one has a, I don't know if you can read that because it looks like it's flickering when I look at it through the camera. But me here in person, I can see it and it's fine. But it says service stability traction control, whatever all that means. So anyway, I'm testing the brakes out. When I first started it, I could hear a little bit of a squealing sound like a belt. The engine's running fine and the transmission feels good. Just as far as when I change the gears, you can feel that it's very responsive. Now, I'm not allowed to get out and drive these out on the highway and all that stuff, so all I'm able to do is what I'm doing here. So I know a lot of you are saying, well, you've really got to get out and test drive it out 50 miles per hour. Yep, I would love to. All right, so well, I'm gonna put this one back in place here and test out some of these others. I'm not much of a radio guy, but I will test out this radio before I shut it off, and that will be about it. I think this is the one I'm gonna bid on. It's got a little bit of a low tire on here, and it also has a monitor system on the dash that is saying monitor tire system, something to that nature. So anyway, I think it's probably because that tire pressure is low. This is also the oldest one that they have of the bunch. You can hear that engine is running smooth. In case you didn't know it was running, I don't know how it sounds on the through the phone, but I just got a new camera phone, and I'm not really excited about it. I bought it for the Ukraine trip, and I'm not crazy about it. But anyway, too late now. These stickers will come off if you take a heat gun to them. Heat gun is kind of like a hair dryer, so should be able to get those off. This is a star right here, so I may leave the star on there. That's kind of cool. But anyway, the tires on here still have a pretty decent amount of tread. They're not perfect by no stretch, but the whole reason I'm thinking of bidding on this one is because it has a little bit of a damage on this rear bumper back here, and I think that's going to scare away some people. It is the oldest one that they have in this fleet, so that of course is going to keep some of the guys from bidding on it. Also, I have to put the phone down for just a second. Also, it has some paint peeling. You can see there's paint peeling here. There's a little bit on the hood. So I think that's going to scare away some people. So book value on this thing is about $10,000. So right now it's a little below $3,000, and there is still about 8 hours to go, I think, before the auction ends. So this still may go as high as $4,000 bucks, but that's still a whole lot better than paying $10,000 for one in perfect condition, if you can get one with a little bit of flaky paint and a bent bumper for $6,000 less. Now, I've felt like for a good while that these vans have been sitting for a long time, which means they have old gas in them. Usually old gas will make them run rough. These are not running rough, so that tells me that these have been kept in good running order. And the other thing that signifies these have been sitting a while is that is showing 9:41 as the time. The time is 10:41. I noticed that a lot of these vans either had 12 o'clock, which meant that they had not been, the clock had not been set, but the ones that did have a set clock, they were an hour behind. Now we are the 1st of September, and our clocks have been set up 1 hour now since what, April, May, whenever it is that we change the clocks. So that tells me these vans have been sitting 3 or 4 months now, maybe a little longer. And here's one more shot of the vans. Like I say, I'm going to try to get this one on the far, as you're seeing it, it's the far left. The one with the flaky paint there and the bent bumper on the back, that's the one I'm after. It's probably going to be the cheapest of the bunch. So anyway, I crawled up under these things, checked them out, made sure no oil leaks and that sort of thing, and everything seemed to be in order. And all these, they all had something minor going on, but nothing major. Anyway, I'm going to leave here and I'm going to go do some videos on some RVs. So I'll take you along with that too. All right, well, I've made it to Reed Camper. That's where I'm going to do some videos at. I've had some people ask in the past why I do so many videos here at Reed Camper. mainly because I like their prices. This is where I ended up buying mine from. I like the dealership itself. I like the owner. His name is Larry Reed. I trust him. If he tells me something, I take his word for what it is, and to me that means a lot. Other dealerships, I'm not saying that they're not a people of their word. It's just that I don't know. I don't have the experience to know. I've never dealt with them on a personal level before. I like to try to get you as much of a variety as I can, but anyway, I've had people in the past think that I was a little bit showing favoritism to Reed, and yeah, that's probably true, but simply because I do have a good past experience with Reed Camper. So anyway, I'm gonna see what I can find out here today, and it's looking pretty slim. Mainly because the 2020 models are coming out, and kind of at this time of year, it's the time of year that you're going to push out the last of the 2019s, and then you're going to bring in your 2020 models, and they're going to sit for another probably 6 months waiting on spring to get here. So you definitely want to get all of your older inventory out. So right now there's not a whole lot of inventory here. I can tell that already. Anyway, I just wanted to sit in here and milk this air conditioning for just a few more minutes. It's 95 degrees outside, so inside these RVs it's going to be about 100, 110. I always bring a sweat towel with me, but man, you can't bring enough sweat towels, and I did not bring water with me today. So anyway, let me go in here and I'll tell them hello and let them know I'm out here shooting some video, and then I'll get out here and see what I can find. And because I'm giving you behind the scenes, I'll tell you what I start with. I generally like to walk around the RV before I do the video of the RV. I try to get as familiar with it as I can, and make sure that there's no flat tires or anything embarrassing like that, and because that does happen. I also like to walk around and get any doors open, side doors, that sort of thing. If it has an outdoor kitchen, open it up, kind of get familiar with it. And so anyway, I'm about to do a video on this Premier. It's an ultralight by Bullet 24 RKPR. And that's another thing that becomes a mouthful to try to remember, is if you notice, whenever I do a video, I try to memorize what I'm saying as far as Premier 24 RKPR, Premier Ultralight by Bullet, which is quite a bit to remember, but anyway, that's why if you ever watch some of my videos, you'll see me struggle with that at times. But anyway, let me go ahead and get this one done. And this will go on the Dave's RV channel, the video I'm about to do. Alright, for those of you that are watching to get the behind the scenes, you can see the sweat under my neck there. You can definitely see it on my face. It is hot up in here. I had planned on getting several videos today, but I'm going to tell you, it is just too daggum hot. So anyway, before I leave this area, I am going to go down the road here. There is 2 dealerships real close by. So I'm going to go by and get a visual and see what they have. If they have something that I just feel like I've got to get a video of today, I will. But if not, I'll probably come back real early one morning. It's best to get these videos this time of year. Probably before 10 o'clock in the morning. Right now is right at noon. It is, I don't know, 105, 110 degrees inside this thing. So I'm ready to get out. So anyway, let me get out of here, and I think I'll go find me something to eat too. It's lunchtime. I just happened to look down at my shirt. Look at that. So, I'm not saying I work hard at this, but I know that I work harder than a lot of people probably think I do. So anyway, let me get some more footage for you if I can. All right, so I went inside to talk to the owner here at Reed Camper, and he was tied up right now, so he's not able to talk with me. But I wanted to find out what all he was going to be carrying next year, and at this point, he does not know. But as of this Friday, he might have a better idea. So I got his phone number. I'll give him a call and we'll find out Friday what he's going to carry this next year. He's generally been a microlight dealer, Bullet and a few others. So anyway, I'm interested to see if he's getting something new, something different, and some of the same old stuff we've had. When I say same old stuff, I mean the same brands. But of course, they all give you something new every year on each model. But anyway, like I said, there's a couple more dealerships right down the road here. I'm going to drive down. It's probably less than a mile, and see if I can find anything that I feel like I've got to get a video of. So let me head down the road and I'll take you with me. I'm glad I came down here to this other dealership. I stopped in at Campers Inn RV here in Huntsville, and man, they've got some stuff I've never seen before. This one here is a Winnebago, but when I was inside, I got to see a Navi, N-A-V-I, which is a sister company of Avenger. Avenger is what I bought for myself, and I got it about 6-7 years ago, something like that. But I've been real happy with it. So man, I was glad I come down here today. They've got some pretty neat stuff. So what was cool was I got to, and when I say cool, I mean this in more than one way. I got to go inside and they had the air conditioning on in there. So I got to do a video of one inside with the air conditioner. Then I came out here, done one in the hot, and they've got one around the back of the building, and it is plugged in with air conditioning running, so I can do a video in the AC. So for those of you that are wondering why it is that you know, I always say the name of the dealership I'm at, because some dealerships will do stuff like that to help me out and make my job that much easier. Plugging in the air conditioning, you know, I mean, that's awesome to me. I've had other dealerships that I've done countless videos for them. They've never even offered me a soft drink or a water. So for somebody to turn on the air conditioning for me, that's awesome. So man, this has worked out good. I'm digging this, y'all. When y'all see the other videos on my other channel, it's all gonna kind of make sense. But anyway, I came to this other dealership here, and I have done one new model that I've never seen before. It's a sister company to Avenger. I've also got to do an Avenger. I've done, this will be the second Winnebago. I'm in a Winnebago right now, and the air conditioner's on in here. Whew. I don't know that I have ever got to do a video with the air conditioning on before. I've done some videos where the RVs were indoors and the air was on inside the building, but I don't know that I have ever got to do a video of an RV with the AC on inside the RV. Man, this is awesome. I'm loving this. To kind of give you, because this is a behind the scenes, it generally takes me about 15 minutes to do a video on an RV. So when I'm doing that 15 minutes, if it's 110, 120 degrees up inside these RVs, you can imagine what that 10 minutes inside that RV is like. Because I spend about 3 to 5 minutes outside and 10 minutes on the inside. So man, it's nice having this AC on in here. That's definitely it's gonna make me put out a better video. So hopefully other dealerships will kind of take note and do this too. Free advertisements what they get from me, so wouldn't hurt to give me some AC in the time that I'm here to do it. So anyway, I'm going to do this, I think it's a 2200 RL or 2600 RL, something like that, Winnebago. But pretty neat. I've never seen this one before. This is a new one to me. So y'all get to see it at the same time that I've been in here 5 minutes, so I got 5 minutes lead on you. If you take a riding lawnmower and haul all your goods, camping gear, and everything you own, you might be a redneck. Well, the auction has ended on the vans. I did bid on this one for a little bit, and it got too high for me, so I bailed out. I think I bailed out at $5,000. It ended up going at $6,000. And you can see the prices on the other ones here, 5,500, and let's see, what is that one, 9,000. And we'll go, here is the one that, this is the one I was really going after to start with. This one has the peeling paint on the front there, and it also had the dent in the rear bumper. So I thought this one would probably go cheap because I figured a lot of people would be scared of that. Well, it went for $5,000. I got out at $4,750. The next guy, he ended up getting it. So I'll always wonder, should I have went $5,000? Would he have went any higher? And you can see the other prices here, $7,500 and $10,000. So I missed out on this deal, but hey, there'll be another one come up sometime, and I'll get one of those, hopefully. Well, I enjoyed today, and man, it was fun taking you along with me. So I hope y'all enjoyed it as well. I feel like maybe some of you are probably getting tired of the Ukraine videos already, so I'm gonna try to change it up a little bit and give you a little break every now and then, because I probably will have about 12, maybe 14 videos of the Ukraine trip. So I do need to break it up a little bit and give you some variety anytime I can. But I will say this: I'm very proud to see this channel growing. And I tell you what else I like is, even though the other channel is a lot larger than this one, the Dave's RV channel is right at 11,000 subscribers, and this one right now is 940 subscribers, I believe. I can go in and watch some of the technical stuff of the videos. I can't remember what they call it, but anyway, it tells me how long people watch the videos. So what's funny is, on the Dave's RV channel, the channel's got 11,000 subscribers, but people only generally watch for about 5.5 minutes on that channel. But on this channel, even though it's much smaller, people are watching for around 9 minutes per video. So that's pretty cool. So I'm loving that. But anyway, I'm going to try to keep giving you a little variety, and hey, I don't know what's next any more than you do. So hey, I appreciate y'all sticking around, and hopefully y'all will like the variety as well. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know what kind of stuff you want to see more of me doing, whether it's taking you out for a day like we did today, or if it's getting back to junk selling or whatever. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all like to see. Thanks again for spending some time with me. I appreciate it. See y'all soon. Bye-bye.